Welcome, you beautiful motherfuckers. Welcome. Welcome to me in like some seriously cold fucking temperatures. I'm hiding indoors. I'm wearing a bathrobe. Playing some League. It's what you do. We're gonna do that. Well, we already did that. Now we're gonna watch it because I did some good things. I did some bad things. I did some things that make me scratch my head. We're mostly gonna focus on the bot lane on this. I'm trying to learn Samira, which is fun. I think with the changes in the next patch, in the next few days, to her starting Mythic, I think she's going to be a lot more viable yet too, after she's been kind of hit with the Nerf Hammer. So we're going to check this shit on out. So we have got ourselves some simple little teams. We got ourselves a Spellbook Nasus. Old Spellbook Nasus. Not a fan of that, quite honestly. I don't like it. Just take fucking Grasp and be done with it. Just do it. We have an Ashe jungle with Electrocute because they picked the wrong thing, or they tried trolling and it fucked up. Who knows? We got a Fizz mid with Electrocute. Solid. Fizz hurts a little bit because of the fact he has a very low mana pool, and honestly, you don't really want to start most of the mana items on him. It just doesn't feel as good. I'm Samira with Conqueror, that's what you do, and my buddy Reaper is sitting on a Zyra with Comet, which again is what you do. Up in the top lane on the red side, you've got yourself a Ignite Conqueror Garen. Solid thing to do up there. I really don't know why with Ignite Conqueror into a Nasus you decided to go Doran's Shield. That doesn't seem like the right start to me, but whatever. A Conqueror Rengar, pretty kitty, gonna be a little bit of problem. A Electrocute Aurelion Soul. I'm a level with you. I don't know shit about Aurelion Soul. I don't think anybody does. This is like the first time I've seen him played outside of an Aram in like 3 years. So whatever. Press the attack Misfortune, which is kind of the new build path. You don't see as many Comet Misfortunes anymore. And a Flashless Bard with Ignite and Exhaust and Grasp. I mean, it's good for Ras, that's for sure. But he's very dependent on being next to a wall to be able to get the stake. Solid Roots coming right in there. I mean, when MF has to start the lane and basically have health chugging potions, the good thing is Bard is going to be dropping down those heal distance. Another beautiful loop followed up. That's kind of the issue right there with Samira sometimes in these quick trades. Is when you switch back and forth. Like, I went for the Q and I quickly just hit the minion. I just hit the fucking minion instead. Which, like in melee range, which is kind of dumb. I don't care for that as much. I just walked right into that gun for fun. I'm going to scroll out just a little bit. Yeah, let's get ourselves a little bit better view. See this bullshit. I kind of caught that one on the end, but he ends up hitting a little bit more harass. You know what? I've never really checked. What is the cooldown on this? 12 seconds for the grass, eh? Huh. 7 seconds for the spike. Alright. Cool. Figured we'd just check that real quick. So yeah, we're up in CS, but not by too much. Honestly, I'm just kind of whipping a lot of my last hits here. Kind of going the back in, back out. So right now, we're in sort of a dangerous spot. We did not have a ward up in the jungle as to which camp Rengo was starting. So we didn't know if he started top going in, because you can see this camp is cleared, and he actually did basically almost a full clear at 3 minutes. And we had warded this at 1:40, so it had already timed out. And not exactly the best the best thing, because right now this would be about the time where jungle would be looking to gank, and we are pushed up to turret with no ward coverage. If he was here, we're dead. Because the MF is very low, we might be able to get a trade. So I walked over there and made sure to drop that ward. We are going to follow. Tired of it going to directed all the fucking time. That's annoying. You know, there is some fun fights to look at. I said with the roots, I wasn't able to get close enough to be able to get the auto attacks off. Unfortunately, to capitalize on that. But Samira does have kind of a short range. She wants to skirmish very in, very out. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that properly. Bard goes, let's get a ward. But really, how concerned are you guys about a jungle Ashe level 2? So it looks like she's rotating up to try and help out this Nasus. Garen just runs away. Nope, you autoed him. You autoed him again. Good stuff, Ashe. Solid gank. Solid. Okay, bit of fallen damage. Just trying to get out of there. More harass coming in from the Zyra. She's been smashing a lot of these abilities quite nicely. I keep forgetting my Q really doesn't do fucking damage. Bit of a whiff on that one. You almost got to leave the target, but most of them have been very much on point. But of course, in Season 11, your lane basically, your ADC skill rise and falls by how much CC does your support land versus how much CC and healing does their support have. You being an ADC is very fucking minimal, as it turns out. And even if you get super fed, nice. So the root going again, a little bit more poke on it. This portion gets some trades. Knew the Bard was going to be going with the root, so I saved it for that. Nice root going into the Bard again, and unfortunately I go melee, because that's what Samira does. It's a little bit hard to get used to. I'm not the editor, obviously, as you can tell. Yes, I've got a 32 to 17 CS advantage, but I feel if I was playing my main, which would be Jhin, or even if I was playing Kai'Sa, I'd be sitting on at least 1 kill, maybe 2 by now. Just with what my support's been hitting and how little I've been able to properly follow anything up. So Zyra's a little concerned they're going to try and run onto me, but they've got really no mana. They couldn't really follow up with anything. But it was a good defensive attempt. So Rengar is coming into the bot river now. We have this one ward, kind of hoping for the best. I'm standing on a ward, but what does it matter? Nobody on their team has TP to get to it. Who fucking cares? Fizz is getting a bunch of free kills off of Aurelian Soul, which is what's going to happen because it's a fucking Aurelian Soul, and nobody really knows what he does, but he doesn't do anything good. Or maybe he does, who knows? Like, I assume. So I have to pull it back. My support went top to ward in on the dragon at this point, so I had to back the fuck up, because if I get tagged, I'm dead, because I got no backup. Gotta try to play around with your support goes roaming. If your support roams at a bad time, you're gonna die. That was a good time. Like, we were pushed up basically past river, it's easy for me to pull back. I'm kinda like trying to fight the plants for CS at this point. So, as it turns out, Gary is a bit of a bitch to deal with when you're a Samira. Because you're going to try and go in with your ult, and then as soon as you do, he hits you with the Q, and your ult's up. So, unfortunately, took a coward trade on this way out, got hit with the slow. I dove in to try and trade something out. Wanted to try and save my Zyra's life. I'm getting ran the fuck down by this Rengar that he was about to auto me. Just get snagged with this root. Just fucking beautiful. Ashe is coming in. I would love to join her. Like, I really, really would. But I'd just give him a free kill if I could. There's really no point. Quick trade from the Fizz. who is down in levels onto this Aurelian Soul because of how much he's been roaming. Like, he's definitely got the gold. He's up an entire Hex Tech alternator. Waiting for his ult to come back up and then go for the murder. Murder. So, unfortunately, because the MF got me a trade kill out of that, really good disengage from the Soul, actually, I'll be honest. She was able to get enough gold off this to get Noon Quiver, same as me. Like, I'm only up by a little bit, and I'm up almost twice as yes. Good kill by the Fizz. Alright, back to us. We have got Hex Flash on Zyra. That's kind of a weird take. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen Buddy use this. Ever. Ha! Weird. Still has Ignite in case we're gonna scrap it on out. Let's hide in the bush, waiting. So we can see them up here. I don't want to fight this. I just want to harass them and keep them off of it. Zyra gets a really good hook. Goes in for the ult. That's a little unfortunate. Like, it was good disengage, but now we're fighting a 2v4. Pop the ult, get that double, go in, and pop a triple. So, due to Zyra burning their health down, oh, he's so low in level, he's got no chance. Just run, my friend! Oh, those plants are still good. I got just 8 a point blank stun somehow. Oh, I just want to kill you. You're so low. Just burn! Nope. So, we're going to go back to that fight a little bit. And we're going to show off the setup. Okay. So, Zyra got a bit of pop damage off of this. Okay. So we see them up on this ward. We got this ward here. We can see that there's 3 of them, and they're starting. I just want to hold this off while they were doing this top lane dive and bullshit. So this is a pure disengage ult. Nobody's actually on it to take any damage yet. We'll slow it down. But the plants are actually putting out some good damage, keeping them in range, and they're tanking the dragon. What we've done is we have succeeded now. They can no longer do this dragon properly because the amount of damage that's been doled out. Beautiful root action to lock up the bar. So I stayed in the bush, Soul ran right past me. I'm able to get in, quick shot, pop out the ult, get the resets on my E, so I can go right in so I did not get slowed and stunned and was able to actually drag him down. Zyra is down a level, has nothing left in the tank really, just barely able to make it out because those plants slowed the Soul enough. I got the hit, went in with the E, and then ate a point blank Q. Like, what's the fucking cooldown on that bullshit? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Would have loved to have made it, but apparently that Q is a very fast goddamn cooldown. 9 seconds, why does it seem so much shorter than that? Oh, he's not even maxing W? Weird. Able to get the quick Q charge off. We have a level advantage. Like, I'm really trying to take some shots into this MF. The Soul pins because Asher pins and she's on the way. Actually, a surprisingly good disengage ult coming in. Unfortunately, the MF has hit 6, had everything available. We were just nowhere in the area to get a hold of her. Misfortune presses W, she's going to run out so fast. So Garen is problematic. And we're able to get another plate down for a little extra gold. So now I've got 1,800 to spend, and I'm up about 900 on the enemy, which is pretty good. Like, but I'm sitting on, like I said, a lot of extra gold. This is a problem. I'm not combat effective if that's the case. So at this point, if you've got Noon Quiver, finish your greaves, then get your scepter. Don't get like scepter and fucking crit chance, because you're not going to be able to run anybody down or run away from anybody. You need the speed. You need the attack speed. Just get berserkers. It's fine. At this point, A Soul has completely given up on dealing with his Fizz, but the Garen is doing just fine. Nasus is just dog shit bad, as he is getting destroyed by a Relic Soul somehow. Alright, so, double level 7 here, double level 7 for us. Somehow, their bot lane was actually able to get even levels. I'll be honest, not anticipating that, not expecting that. Quick disengage, beautiful root, great ultimate. Unfortunately, that happens. I'll be honest, that Bard, really good sets of roots. Zyra's basically fucking hitting everything. Great use of the ult, great use of all that shit. Okay, so Nasus is committing suicide slowly. The downside is, though, that right now at this stage of the game, even though I do have a bunch of kills, Zyra is still basically doing more damage. If you like, look at that pop that came in the knockup. And then as we're going to fight through, Bard goes and puts her in stasis. I'm stuck in this 1v2 situation now. I'm able to go into my ult, but I have no healing, no anything to back it up. I do not have my shield bow yet. Beautiful root. Like, yeah, you're going to die for free, but who the fuck cares? Good trade. Nasus is going for the slow suicide, like I said. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Close. That was way out of the circle. How did that not explode sooner? What the fuck ever. Fizz has got the Night Harvester. Solid. And now I finally got my shield bow. So shield bow makes you kind of tankier. It gives you that big old shield. Gives you attack speed, crit chance, and light skill. Now, in the next patch, it's going up to 55 AD and 20% attack speed. That's really big for Samira. It'll feel a lot nicer. They were finally able to take this because Fizz stayed mid and Garen roamed down. Fizz does do some pretty solid damage. Ashe somehow was 4 kills and 4 deaths. Like, I really don't know how. Like, probably just... I don't even know. Like, I'll be real with you. I do not know how this has happened. Rengar's hiding in the bush. Ashe is going to get cut off by misfortune. But there's a Fizz right there. If MF wants to fight, Fizz goes, yeah, okay, beautiful stun. Fizz is able to get that quick trade-off kill. Very nice and easy. And Zyra had roamed up to help just in case something needed to be done there. And I just wanted to try and get some extra plates before the plating fell. So I was able to get one more. Took a free turret shot on the way out and popped my stupid shield. That feels kind of bad. But the healing, the lifesteal you get when that thing pops is pretty ridiculous. Alright, so Rengar goes in. Beautiful double knockup coming in from that Zyra. Rengar ends up getting popped. I'm able to get my ult off. I take out the Bard. I'm trying to get onto the Cerulean Soul and end up getting him 2 for another triple. When they just kind of like pile in like that onto a Zyra ult and choose to fight there, that's best case scenario. Like at this point, I really want to go on this MF. Unfortunately, there we go. She stopped an auto. If she would have just kept walking, she would have lived. I don't even know what she was thinking. All she needed to do was just keep walking. That doesn't sound like too much difficulty. This Nasus is, well, let's be honest, not having a great time. And this feels even worse. In a way, because Fizz dies somehow because he decided to hold the ult. Nasus does nothing, but Nasus just lost that entire stacked wave for no reason. Now they're going to go up and try again, but he's got no ult. Garen's still got flash. Ash is 3 levels down, gets the stun off, but there's no fucking follow-up. Of course, is she able to run him? Does. Now here comes asshole. Good. Good W, or that would have just kept hitting. As soon as he takes any damage, his crazy E stops, so it's a lot easier to get to him. He's actually really good with that Q stun, not gonna lie. Oh, had Ignite off yet too. Nasus apparently canceled every single auto attack and died for free. Your dog shit, bud. That's alright. Zyra is just taking care of some waves, roaming up. So basically, Zyra's looking to match some points. Bard went up to mid. Zyra went up to mid. I'm good with this because it means that I got a lot of solo attention. Down into here, a tower, whole bunch of extra CS. Good times. I'm doing a different build than I normally do, than most Samiras do. The build is Shield Bow into Collector. Honestly, I don't like Shield Bow into Collector. I like... This felt better. Shield Bow into Bloodthirster. Felt better. Like, yeah, Collector's a good fucking item, especially with your ult. Like it's super fucking good. It gives you the crit, it gives you all that. But I don't know. I just kind of prefer the Bloodthirster build. So here I'm able to kind of push up. I'm very safe to do this. I'm much higher level than the MF. The Bard would have to super outplay me in order for anything to happen. Fizz, yeah, missed yet another fucking ult and then had to flash out. Not good. So we are just trying to clear some of this stuff up. Keep this wave pushed up. Keep them trapped down there. Because Cloud Drake's up in 30 seconds. Keep them trapped with their tower. We can take it. Or roam in, push up mid. Both are good options. We don't have proper vision. In my opinion, we don't. Like, they got 3 people top. I'm pinging out. Drake's up. Like, we got mid. Drake is spawning now. If they want to do an 18-minute Rift Herald, fucking give her. Plates are down. It's okay. It's okay. In retrospect, I should have lifted Plants tank more of this, but like my life steal is really high, so it's kind of not a big deal. Able to get that, nice and simple. I mean, we traded that for the Rift, like for Rift Herald. It's okay. They're going to use it. They're going to crack some stuff down because this has just been staying top, and Nasus is running top as well. Like Zyra's already been rotating. I'm rotating. Like we're coming in. And Nasus is like, no, gosh, stay top, guys. Gosh, stay top. I want this fucking thing. I go hard on her. Ash is able to get that good stun into that Rango. Flash in, get the kill. The problem is that I am getting a little cocky. I'll be honest. Like, I'm a little cocky. Like, Mitch has got a stun. Okay, 2 of my people have just been locked up. There's a stun coming. I got silence. Awesome. Really good ult from the Samira for that to happen. The problem is, Garen is actually very, very strong. Like, he's actually really strong. And we took a very uneven fight on that one too, and kind of only got 1 kill out of it. Not awesome, I'll be honest. I got my Bloodthirster done. I like Bloodthirster. It's actually going to have very similar stats to Shield Bow when it goes up. I like it because the damage is going to be the extra shield, the over shield, 20% life steal, which means that should you go low, you're going to get 20%, 47% life steal, plus the shield popping, right? Like, And then once you're full, you have another shield, and her ult can crit, but it only applies lifesteal at 66.6 effectiveness, which is still good. I got no complaints. Zyra is looking to clean some of this little area up. Does not have Sweeper yet. Really should switch to Sweeper at this point to start hunting out enemy wards. I mean, with the Shard and all that, I'd like to see some more red wards put up. Like, the ults are fucking on point. Well, not the Fizzes, but I meant the Zyras. I would like to see switch to Sweeper, play a little bit heavier for vision. Like, I have blood in my fucking eyes on this, and I just want to go. Like, I've got my ass, I'm ready. Poppity, poppity, poppity! Somebody took my triple. But we got that, which is good. I really, at this point, don't know why the fuck we're not going to Baron. Because everyone's recalled for some reason. Or Zyra valiantly died to get us that. So, I figure if we're not doing it, I'm just taking all the camps. Like, don't take your own jungler's camps, but take the enemy jungler's camps. Like, deny resources, fuck. Fizz comes in, somehow doesn't seem to do much. And then is gonna burn to death. Yeah, I'll be honest. How do you start, like, 7, 1, and 3, and then just, like, turbo 8? Close hit. Nasus is barely higher than our Zyra. Again, wonderful fucking ult. The issue is it's a Zyra fighting. As my team decided to take that fight with me top lane pinging off that I have enough money for IE. Like, I want to go top lane, clear out their jungle, push the wave, get my IE. And my team took that moment to be like, let's fight with our 12 kill fucking ADC not part of this. That's how you win the game. Is you make sure your super fucking fed ADC is nowhere near the fight. That's when you take it. Okay, now Zyra swapped in for the Sweeper. Good. Got the Scoffwatch up. Good. Bought a Corrupting Pot. No need for that at all. Serves no purpose. That gold would be better spent on control wards, on the pink wards. So they were able to get the dragon. That's alright. I'm able to get my ult in, trying to get some damage. I'm able to finish off the going for the triple, and unfortunately the shit Ashe steals my quad. But look at that, right? We took a fight with the ADC, and we won it. 5-0. Protect your ADC. Things go good. Now, I'm going to go back to that fight. I'm going to go back to it, just to do the startup on positioning. Okay. So, right now, I'm getting my shield fully stacked. This is flanking, but he's caught up on a ward. Bard is what I can only refer to as turbo inting. I do not know why he doesn't go through the portal he created. So, we get the kill. The only person who takes is the Ashe. Aurelian Soul comes in. This is in the middle of all of this. He's trying to get out. I'm able to dive in, get the quick double because the Bard was down. Zyra goes and throws some stuff. Did not have ult up. Was basically just able to toss in some plant damage to kind of get things going. But was at least able to get a bunch of burn. I would have liked to have been able to put up the actual numbers on it. Would have been nice to have the ult too, but that's alright. They have a lot of Imperial mandates. Not gonna lie. And Imperial mandate works pretty decent with Ryleys. Personally, I'm under the belief that items shouldn't affect other items like that. Or whatever. Oh wait, no, change. Yeah, as far as I'm aware. So now we had that wipe. Got that quick ward down just to scan him out. We got the ash coming in. We can burn this before anybody can make it to us. That's an easy score. How useless is this 86 CS 0, 5, and 6 nests? Like, holy fuck. Their Garen scares the shit out of me with how fast he jumped. So Rengar kind of just hinted on us. But now, on huge damage from that Aurelian Soul. Huge fucking damage. Beautiful 3-man knock-up disengage Zyra ult. I had backed to spend gold. I don't know why the rest of my team didn't. Oh, do I get full tilt cocky here? I bet you I do. Like, I bet you I feel stronger than I actually am. I'm starting on a Conqueror build now. Just to test it. Really, I think pretty much any other build would have been better. I think going Mortal Reminder, Lord Dominic, something like that. So the problem is I keep getting silenced and slowed. And every time I attempt to do anything into a Garen, I get into a Garen Soul, I get point blank, undodgeable silenced or stuff. Just every time my ulti goes away. Or I get knocked back. They actually have a lot of stuff that can fuck my particular ult up. Which is unfortunate. I just wanna spin and shoot the guns. Oh, Fizz finally hit a fucking ultimate. Good shit, bud. Whee! Aww. Whee! Aww. So the blast is starting to do some damage. What kind of burn we got here? 2251 already, whereas this Mandate has only done 812. They've never even pressed these in combat. This is just damage blocked, minus damage blocked. 1658, not too bad. They just kind of eat the wombo. Like, yeah. Like, okay, gone. This is gone. And then this gigantic fucking stun explosion into this fortune ult just deletes everybody. Like, that was a really nasty fucking setup. Like, really fucking nasty. I just want a little bit more gold. I want to push much more left here. Also, I'm a little bit choked that I can't split push, even though I shouldn't be, because I'm an ADC, because I lost my Baron bot. And the only person now that has it is Fizz, and he ain't exactly doing too much with it. Just look at this fucking Garen. Just fucking look at this shit. Like, what in the ever-living fuck is that level of damage? And unfortunately, I was able to flash out of that, but I should not have gone in anyways. I'm higher level than this Garen, but something about it is just so ridiculously damaging that I really just can't fuck with him properly. Somehow that's stunned. I don't even know, but that bar just got basically one-shot by the Zyra. I don't really know why Ash tried participating. Just let her have it by herself. 9. Oh, Gale Force has finally been used one time. Very nice. Alright. So, the problem is that the gold is 3k different. 4k different. 39 to 31. They're up 2 dragons, we're up 8 turrets. Or they're up 8 dragons, we're up 8 turrets. 40 to 32. The problem is that our top laner has 1,000 less gold than our support. Our super originally fed mid laner is useless as tits on a bull. And has, just thanks to that double kill set, has finally more gold than our Ash jungle. I mean, beautiful disengage, beautiful roots, but nothing's going to happen out of that. Rengar's starting to get real explosive. And I still don't know what Aurelian Soul does. Now I have to be a little bit concerned because I realize that, yes, I am most of our goal. If I die for some stupid reason, we straight up fucking lose. So this one, I'm just trying to dodge, but as you can notice, they're basically trying to save everything from the old Samira. Garrett's pretty fast, able to get some plant slows going on. Zyra with the beautiful fucking stasis lives. It's just trying to go like nowhere near anybody. Just like, please guys, I'll throw some stuff on the other side if you need me, but please, for the love of God, nobody do anything in my area. I don't want to die. I really feel as though this wasn't a game for Mortal Reminder too much. I mean, really? Nobody's really stacking the heals. The question is, I got Bloodthirster, fucking Shield Bow, and this is the first anti-healing item on their team. So, easy to hit down. We did explode off that fight. We went from 4,000 gold to 6,800. Pretty fucking good fight. Things went real good. Drake is up. It's not a do or die, but it would be nice to have. Zyra is starting to prep for the Baron, which is going to be just spawned. If they start it, we'll be aware. I am going down to this Drake. That'd be insane not to. Unfortunately, Nasus is not going to come help me, and I essentially get four bangs by their entire fucking team. So they got the Drake. I'm a little bit less than thrilled about dying for that. They killed this dog shit ass Nasus. Fizz continues to do nothing of value. But they do burn the Baron down. So it could be worse. Like, we sort of split called. Happens. I mean, Fizz was out of position, Nasus just wouldn't leave mid. There's no value in staying mid. I'm a little bit unhappy about the amount of damage that happens from that Rengar. Garen's not really taking much of the damage. Really... Holy shit, Zyra! Oh my god! Fuck, you were down to like 28 fucking HP there. Jesus Christ. That was a little close. Rengar's coming in for this shit Fizz. Shit Fizz is running away. Garen doesn't take much for damage. Like, at all. Fizz is 8. Oh wow! Plus the stun. Very nice. Able to get the quick kill out. I've got my S. I want to press R and murder somebody. Please let me press R and murder somebody. Bard, unfortunately, is split pushing for reasons that are not known. Like, I'm really not sure what the point of that is. Rengar was up tier 2 for some reason. We're on their fucking Nexus. I'll be honest. This Aurelion Soul is not a terrible Aurelion Soul. I don't know what a good Aurelion Soul is, but I've seen worse. This Fizz keeps getting kills, but is a terrible player. So, you know what? If you're going to play mid, play Fizz, because apparently he's pretty broken. Like, I mean... If you could be as shit as this Fizz and still be fucking 14, 16, 12, props. I want this Garen. I want this dead. Just all these ults from Zyra are just causing these fucking knockups. So I think we're gonna end it. Pop, poppity, boom. Killed him. Just time. And we are good. So that was the win. Yeah, some carrying needed to be done. We'll be honest. Some carrying needed to be done. Some items were just never used. Like, that's crazy. So 2,600 total damage from Mandate was actually pretty fucking decent. Used it a couple of times in combat, but whatever. You take Gale Force because it gives you the most AD and attack speed out of the items. That's why you take it. And the dash, the dodge, so useful, right? Like, even if it doesn't deal damage, just having it is amazing. And the move speed, super nice too. This Mandate, 1,029. Okay. 664 off this Triforce just really didn't do too much. Good damage block from the Shield Bow. Good damage done from the Knife Harvester. Solid. I blocked a reasonable amount, but I kind of stayed healthy enough and damaging enough to go up. Holy 4765 just off the burn from Leandries. That's pretty fucking reasonable, not gonna lie. I think the next item he was going for from the looks of it was Demonic Embrace. Vision score 50 to 54, pretty close. 20 to 18, just depressingly bad. 13 to 7, 6 to 25, 9 to 4. The numbers get substantially worse as you go up, apparently. Your jungle is supposed to have your next highest ward amount on the team. So Rengar was doing it right. He deserved to win way the fuck more than this shit Ashe did. And this Nasus, just what the fuck was he even doing all day? What was his final goal? 9,200. Just, no. Like, just this top gap was like 5 fucking K. Okay, well this was 9K. But, seriously though. Well, that was that. That was a little takeaway. I'm going to say our main takeaways from this particular VOD would be I've got to learn how to trade better on Samira. The issue is her vulnerability windows, I am not. She has no easy in, easy outs of fights unless your E is up and you need to be able to get a kill to reset your E. And even then, you are very vulnerable to getting locked up because you have to dive into everybody like Katarina. But without the same survivability of a Katarina, like it's kind of interesting. She's fun to play. Don't get me wrong. It feels as though all of her abilities outside of her ult do literally no fucking damage, which kind of sucks. Even her autos don't feel like they hit for that much. She's kind of like a mid-range too. I haven't really figured out her playstyle as you can tell, but we're getting there. We're gonna try. That's kind of the goal. We did pretty good for getting like the Jhin plays really good. Well, for me, really good. To a level I like. I would say other takeaways would be let's work on getting some better vision score in that bot lane. Let's get some control wards up. Ward slightly better times. I think it's mostly to do with warding. Really. I mean, bot lane, we scrapped it up pretty good. I mean, I could press my advantages a little bit better. But mostly, I think it comes down to vision. Either way, this is a fun fucking game. It's a good one. I really didn't think we were going to win based off of what was happening with the Rengar and the Garen. But, because, you know, normally it's like, oh, an Nasus, we auto-win. Well, no, not this fucking one. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's been me. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this. If you haven't, fuck off. If you have, fuck on. You know, it's cold outside. Stay indoors. Watch some fucking League videos. You know, put it on in the background, listening to my fucking sonorous dulcet tones as you. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you do. I don't know what you do. But whatever you're doing, fucking do it. It's fucking awesome. All right, that's been me. Catch y'all motherfuckers later.